In early January, the Fellowship had to do some mountaineering, perfect time for it really, and they had to traverse the Red Horn Pass over the mountain of Caradhras. Very treacherous path that they had to take, and a horrendous blizzard struck their path, threatening to cover all of the 9 walkers, and that would be the end of the quest.
There is some wonder whether this snowstorm is a supernatural event, and in the films you have the yodel off between Saruman on his glorified podium and Gandalf, and you have then the crash of lightning and snow covering. Aside from the Boromir snowplow and Gandalf getting the booze out for everyone to sip on, much is the same from the books. However, what actually caused the whiteout?
I appear to be in rural England. Some beautiful backdrops. Right, well, let's get on with the video. At last, away up the mountain. Up we go. Gimli has a lot of respect for the mountain. Obviously, him being a dwarf and really revering Khazad-dûm and everything about it. And he tells us this on a couple of occasions before the Fellowship actually go up the mountain. And perhaps there's some merit to what he's saying. Perhaps the mountain did cause the snowstorm, and perhaps they did, or it did, threaten to kill our merry band. I'm not going to go up to that.
But I wonder if Lothlorien is down there. Let's go and have a look. No.
Remember that the Misty Mountains, they were originally raised by Melkor, the first Dark Lord himself, as he tried to impede the great journey of the elves on their journey from the east where they woke to the west as they were trying to get to Valinor. And what is more, we know that Melkor would inseminate all of Arda with some of his power, some of his evil, so that it had a taint, and it would therefore be known as Arda Mard. And this is why the elves, they were travelling to Valinor, and because it's the only place that was immune. And as such, all of Arda was Morgoth's ring, but these mountains, they are especially so. Now, with this in mind, it is also possible, therefore, that Caradhras itself was trying to send the Fellowship back down the mountain so that they would dare enter Moria. And Moria, of course, at this time was home to the Balrog known as Durin's-Bane, and he was a former captain of the forces of Morgoth's armies. So is there a link there? And it would appear, therefore, that the mountain itself is conspiring with the demon to capture their foes, just as the Watcher in the water kind of also pushed the Fellowship into Moria and then blocked the gate. Interesting. And so, in the end, it wasn't Sauron, it wasn't Saruman either that caused Caradhras to be so foul. It was actually the evil of Caradhras itself that stemmed from the evil that came from Morgoth himself, the most powerful of all Ainur.